It's Scott Oldford here. I've helped hundreds of businesses online scale past seven figures. And one of the ways in which I've been able to just nail the way of being able to scale past seven figures, past 2, 3, 4 million, is this 4-step business model. And in this video, I'm going to share with you this business model so that you can start early. You don't have to go and build a business, then turn around and get it into alignment and try to figure it out afterwards. So you're actually building towards what's going to work for you so that you can have great revenue, have great growth, have profit, and have a life that you actually love instead of having a bunch of money and feeling broke inside. We don't want that. All right. Enjoy the video. So the 4-part business model, so I started building this in 2019. This is, if you want to build a $5 million a year, online business, this is by far the best model that I've seen. And I've seen a lot of models and I've tried a lot of models and I've helped build a lot of models. This is one of the easiest ones to be able to do. This is not necessarily a model to get to like 50 million a year, but more than likely if you're here, that's not necessarily what we're trying to do. Intimacy offer. This is like one-on-one, right? So there's 4 different offers in your business. The intimacy offer makes it so that you take that money and you do whatever the hell you want to do with it. You just take it out, you invest it, buy your cool car, buy a house, buy your whatever. Doesn't matter. This is your money. So when I take a one-on-one client, my understanding is, all right, that's my money. Now I take that money and I invest it back into other businesses. That's where I am. I don't have a whole lot in my life that I need more of. So that's not where I'm to. But that's an intimacy offer. Why do we do that? Because too many people run businesses where they don't get anything. At the end of the year, they're like, wow, I worked a lot and I didn't do anything. I didn't get anything out of that. We never want to create that scenario. We want to make it where at the end of the year, you're like, what a crazy year I got to live. Look at all the cool things I did. So one of the easiest ways to make it so that you don't have to work for a bunch of years and not get anything back from it, like in your physical reality, is that your core offer. This is your group, generally your group program or, whatever it is that most people are going to buy when they come across you, right? Your normal high ticket program. And the idea of this essentially basically is the profit for your company to be able to make it so that your company can grow. And then we have the audience offer. And so this is generally like a low ticket product. We're not going to go into that today. A low ticket product. If you want to learn how to do low ticket products, if you go to scottolford.com, I have a low ticket workshop. Again, it's a couple $100. You can buy it and a full on how to do low ticket workshops. If you're part of any of my programs, there's also a 6-week low ticket intensive, about 15 hours in depth of how to be able to do it. You have the resources to that if you need it. What's the audience offer? Why do we do it? Your high ticket offer, one of the things that you're going to realize as you scale is that I don't want to have to spend any money on marketing. Okay? Because if I got to spend money on marketing, it messes up my ability to grow and profit. So an audience offer is meant to make it so that every single month you can put money into social media, content strategy, and ads to be able to build your high ticket offer and make it so that for the most part, you're either breaking even, making a little bit of extra money so that you can expand the expansion of your audience building and the actual marketing of the program. Because here's what we want to do. At the end of the year, when we have a profit margin of say 70%, well, the profit margin without an audience offer or some way to be able to recoup the cost of marketing is going to be a lot lower. We don't want to do that. The other thing with an audience offer, much like literally so inception-y of you being here, allows you to be able to take people that are what I call in the slow lane on the way to the fast lane and expedite the process by allowing them to see your natural brilliance at play, right? Because a lot of the time people aren't going to go to the webinar, they're not going to read the guide, they're not going to read all the emails. But if you have their attention, right? People that are good at what they do, if you have someone's attention and you are relevant to them, they're going to want to buy from you because very quickly they're going to know that you're the genius at the thing that they need help with. That's what happens with me. You put me in front of anybody that I'm relevant to for 45 to 70 minutes, and they're going to be like, God damn it, I need to pay this guy money at some point. It just happens, right? And that's what happens when, again, if you suck at what you do, it doesn't happen. But if you're good at what you do, you get a relevant group of people. So that's why we want to do the audience offer. And then finally, the freedom offer is some type of offer that essentially builds monthly reoccurring revenue or annually reoccurring revenue. This could also be high ticket. This could even be a mastermind at the end of the day that allows you to make it so that all your expenses are covered plus 30% for overage. So this makes it so that every single month you go into the month and you're like, wow, I don't have to make any extra money this month. Whatever happens, I'm good. Most people cannot say that. Most people start at zero at the end of the month. So what we want to do is we want to have some type of freedom offer to be able to do that. Now, all of these can be high ticket if you want. Some of these can be high ticket. This could even be $1,000 course if you really wanted to. The strategy for your business is going to be very different. For us, at the end of the day, we have a bunch of different audience offers that are workshops and these behind the scenes sessions. My intimacy offers, my accelerator, my core programs are the MBA and VIP. My freedom offer, I'll say pieced out on for right now because I don't actually need it. So most people need this, but instead I just have a bunch of money in the bank and lots of investments. So I said, I'm not going to do that in my case because I'm cool starting at zero every month, quote unquote, zero. That's that 4-part business model. And reason I pieced out of this is because at the end of the day, it's easier for me. I spent a lot of my time on the advisory and equity and investor side, and the amount of time that this was going to take me to be able to essentially make an extra $90,000 a month, which is our, base expenses for the company, wasn't worth it. So, that's not the case for most people, is for me.